OnePlus 6 may also release. Oh yeah, OnePlus 6. This is not the phone, of course. This is the OnePlus 5T in red. Looks gorgeous, right? But it's that time of the year when OnePlus 6, the phone that everyone is expecting. There were lots of rumors and gossips that were doing the rounds, but a lot has been put to rest by OnePlus themselves. Their founder and the CEO have revealed a lot about the OnePlus 6. So let's just tell you 6 things that we know about the OnePlus 6. First thing, of course, is the notch, as you must have seen in the images. Well, the OnePlus have also teased those images with the notch. In fact, the co-founder Carl Pye wrote a big blog explaining as to why the notch is the thing that will give you more real estate and why that was the next logical step for OnePlus to follow. The notch, of course, was introduced by the iPhone 10. So whenever somebody would be coming out with the notch, you will say it's the notch of the iPhone 10, although you would not like to call it the notch, but it is the notch, right? And it looks kind of cool, and OnePlus is not the first one that is adapting it. After the iPhone 10, we've already seen it, the Vivo V9 and also on the Oppo F7. So notch is the way. And now the interesting thing is that OnePlus says that you could also get the option to not use the notch. Now that's going to be something very interesting. The design. So as we know, there's going to be a notch, so we can safely say it's going to look like the iPhone 10 from the front. Yeah, which is alright, it looks gorgeous. And from the back, one can expect it to look like the Samsung S9. Well, purely going by the leaks, and if this is the image that of the OnePlus 6, then it's going to look like the Samsung S9 from the back. So in total, you're going to have glass front, glass back, iPhone 10, S9 at the back. And safe to say it's going to look pretty. Yeah. The third thing, which is also confirmed, the phone is going to be fast, like really fast, right? They're going to be using the latest Snapdragon 845 chipset, which is like the fastest chipset that an Android phone can use right now. And if I talk about the RAM, well, last time they gave you the 6GB RAM variant with the 5 and the 5T. This time you could get the 8GB RAM variant, and also it's been confirmed that the OnePlus 6 will have 256GB of storage option. That's amazing. So we can expect a 128GB and a 256GB variant. So lots of space. Just think of how you're going to use it. The camera now. So we can expect, in fact, there will be 2 cameras at the back. One would be a 20 megapixel camera with f1.7 aperture and another 16 megapixel camera with 1.7 aperture. So low light photography should be nice. Also at the front, we can expect a 20 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture. Now the only thing that we are hoping for is that if they could just give us that optical image stabilization instead of electronic, you know, it would make a lot of difference. The fifth thing is, of course, the screen size. As we know, there's going to be a notch and also a 19:9 of aspect ratio. So the screen will be bigger, and instead of 5.99 inch, this time you could get a 6.28 inch of screen with FHD plus display, right? So that is expected, and the battery is going to be 3450 mAh. If it's more, the better, but no problem. The dash charging is going to be there, the best in the business, right? And also we can just hope, you know, this is a hope, this is not a confirmation. It would be great if they toss in this surprise that if they make the phone IP68 certified, so that we don't really have to worry about the rain and the water and the splashes and the splashes. You could be like carefree. And the last thing, the sixth, of course, the price. So as we know from last year, OnePlus has started to increase the price, of course, because it makes a lot of sense, especially when they're trying to give you the best of the specs, matching the premium smartphone that costs like 50,000-60,000 rupees. So this time the price is going to be on the higher side, and if for the 128GB variant, we can expect the price to be around $700 to $725, which I think in India should translate to around 38,000 rupees. Not exactly, but that's my guess. That's my best guess, that I think OnePlus is gonna keep the price to 38,000 rupees. And for the 8GB RAM and the 256 internal storage variant, the price would be around 45,000 rupees. That's my guess. It could be 50 also, but I think 45 is like the sweet spot. And there's another rumor that's doing the round that OnePlus could also finally launch their wireless bullet headphones. So that's going to be great, and it would of course be competing with the AirPods and the Google Buds. So Buds, that's all we know, and I think the OnePlus 6 is again going to be a trendsetter. A lot of people are already behind this segment that OnePlus 6 sort of created, made it popular, and it's going to be really interesting. So time to move forward from your OnePlus 5T. If you already have it, nice. But if you don't, and if you wanted to own a new OnePlus, then 6 could be it. And we can expect the launch to be around the end of the month or first week of May instead of June. So that's it, the OnePlus 6.